Princess Leia is my queen, she's everything to me, the delight of my heart. I could travel the whole world and never find another girl who is such a work of art. But for people like me, does she even have a heart? She sees no redemptive qualities. The thing is, people, I am not going to say the things that I said about her previously. I don't know how much more free time I have, but the issue is it's an obstacle that I'm going to be tortured night and days to the point where I would actually be more free just saying stuff like this and accepting the consequences, which are bullshit consequences because I'm just practicing my religion and talking about said what I care about. But yes, of course, if there's a violation of a no contact order, I accept the consequences. But just to tell someone I love them. And the bottom line is I wanted to apologize because I never got to officially say I was sorry. I wanted to let her know I have shed many tears. I'm not good at shedding tears on YouTube, but and even though I'm full of smiles sometimes, it doesn't mean I don't have a lot of heartache and feel a tremendous amount of sorrow and shame for what I've done, because I think she's a very nice, wonderful person, and I don't like to hurt extremely good people, especially females, especially those that I really love. I've never had a love for anything like I love Leia, but that is where it is amazing what she's taught me, is that this has to be a divine thing that is going on here, because there's like this underground underground telephone. I saw this like underground telephone pole that said dial 114, and that was the last time we met was 114. The reverse is 411, my birthday, but 114, 114's anniversary of Leah Rabin's husband, Prime Minister of Israel, getting assassinated by his own people, and then the following Leah Rabin's birthday, April 8th, which is also the birthday of Benito Mussolini's Jewish mistress, who made him successful for 20 years in everything as long as he obeyed her. That's her birthday as well. That's when there was the lunar and solar eclipse, the sun being Jacob and Joseph's prophetic dream, the moon being Leah, and I did not schedule that day to go to Joseph's coat to get clothing. Joseph's coat is named after Joseph, who wore the coat of many colors and had that dream of sun, moon, and stars bowing to him, where the moon is Leah, okay? And I always like to talk to the moon, Leah, like a werewolf. And John Kennedy started the Apollo program, and he got his brains blown out to get people to the moon, you know, and he got his brains blown out on Leah Cossette's birthday. A lot of interesting, and then Donald Trump, I had that Trump Kennedy shirt, and the bullet struck his ear, grazed his ear, and I was feeling a tremendous amount of pressure from these spirits that have been leaving irrefutable signs and wonders that show me 100% because of Leah. I moved into that room the day there was a Parkland shooting in Florida. The movie Parkland is about JFK dying at the Parkland Hospital, and yet because I take a leap of faith in this woman whose birthday is the anniversary of that. And then I believe she was like Harley Quinn and I was the Joker. I got like a Joker costume. The following 10/4, October 4th, is when they release the video about the new Joker meeting Harley Quinn. Harley Quinzel, a doctor, a psychiatrist, a little different than a mental health, but Leah's a mental health worker for the last 10 years, very similar to a psychiatrist, always working with mentally ill people. And I'm trying to help her be the best at that job that she can be. And if she's not identifying the problem, she's not going to fix the problem. She was very afraid of a threat that did not exist. Okay, and as long as she runs away from it, I mean, it doesn't matter how many times you block the person, keep being afraid of running into the person in the grocery store and, it's a threat that wouldn't exist. I would never do that to somebody who has become like the only thing that really makes me happy anymore, because all of these signs and wonders follow her. And I guess I was jealous because I'm just a poor boy. Nobody wants me. And she's so rich and she's full of signs and she's so full of wonders, and all of heaven just bends to her. I've never seen anything like it. And like when I found out her birthday about like JFK, I put Jackie Kennedy on my wall, and then that was Christmas. And then the following January 1st, this like Jackie Middle name starts with just initial M, and Leah's middle name begins with an initial M, and then last name K begins with K. It's not Kennedy but it's Jackie, last name K, and then MK are the initials. Anyway, it's just a really weird thing to find this brand new phone in a place where the security hallway, it locks, and it's a shock phone, and I'm shocked, okay? And so all of these things, she just needs, there's a problem here that I am not able to move forward from, because I've tried very, very hard, because there are spirits that are letting me know, and God is letting me know. This is divine, okay? And she's not responding. She's a wonderful person. I was wrong about her not having charity, but what I wasn't wrong about is there are some people up there, big people upstairs, that love her very much, that are letting her know that there is something she is refusing to address that is in her best interest, and she does not know that she knows what is in her best interest, and the county does not know that she knows what is in her best interest, and the law and the law of this country does not know what is in her best interest, because there is a law that trumps that law, and that is they're trying to suppress me to practice my religion and just say nice things about her, okay? Trying to get someone to face their fears. Okay, I was afraid of spiders, okay? And people call me Spider-Man, Peter Parker. I was scared shitless of spiders until one crawled in my cell one day. I would have these nightmares of spiders growling and barking and hissing and squeaking as I tried to smash them, as they had their fangs like in my flesh, and they would just keep chewing on me, and their legs would come off as I was trying to get them off of me, and they would just and they would look at me behind doors, and the silk would come out their behind. And one day I eventually brought myself to hold a spider, and I fell in love with my fear. I held it for a little while, and it was amazing. I had to actually let it bite me before I was 100% purified of the fear, and I realized, oh my God, I didn't even feel it bite me. I was given so much grace. It was like a miracle. But I could see that little bump form under my skin. It was like it was injected with some euphoric chemicals, because I was so happy and so giddy. Oh my God, this monster, this 8-legged creature with all 6 eyeballs and fangs and venom, that I've been so terrified or petrified for so long. I love this creature. I would smuggle them back to my cell. And I was in eastern Miles City, Montana, where the spiders, I've seen the biggest wild spiders that I've ever seen in my life. And when I would see one of those, I would get a job working out in the garden in the correctional facility, and when I'd see one of those bigger wolf spiders running across the lawn, I would get more excited than if it was a beautiful naked woman or something. I mean, that's how, and these they are actually the symbol of the most female dominant animal in the world, the symbol for the female gender, and they oftentimes will eat their husband while they are, if their husband is good in bed, he oftentimes will not survive, because they will become one flesh. You will eat him for Holy Communion. At any rate, it was a very good thing. By facing my fear, I loved my fear, but if I never faced it, I would constantly be running away, okay? And that's the thing. I was placed in Leah's life right before she got her license. The year that was the 100-year anniversary of Mussolini's successful march on Rome, turning a first world cradle of democracy into a dictatorship without shedding any blood in an unbloody march on Rome. And at any rate, I'm so happy that she got proud of her for getting her license in spite of all that. But I was sent by divine providence to teach her something that's going to help her be the best version of herself, in not just her job, in her occupation, help her be a saint, okay? And that has not been addressed, and I'm not allowed to be at peace unless I be annoying and make it known that her love, those who love her in heaven have spoken. I'm just going to call them all her ancestors and her children. Those Mama Leah, those who, Mama Leah, Sister Moon, Brad Francis of Assisi. I wanted my relationship with her to be like his relationship with Saint Clair, and George Floyd's fund, because of him laying down his life, I was bailed out of jail. The Feast of St. Clair and the feast of my favorite saint, St. Philomena, and the birthday of St. Philomena is the birthday of Elizabeth Potter Perry, and Perry is the middle name of George, and there's a lot of things I could tell you about Perry and Matthew Perry, but Matthew Perry starred in the movie Friends, the show Friends, and Leah said, we're not friends, and I jumped off the building, but we are friends. I'm the best friend she ever had, okay?